Hello and welcome back to Blog Post 14. Reading is not a natural skill, so why are we teaching it like it is? Many people assume that reading is a natural skill, like talking or walking, that children will pick up simply by being exposed to books and language, but the truth is far different. Reading requires rewiring the brain. Unlike spoken language, reading is not something our brains are wired to do. Instead, it requires rewiring existing brain pathways to connect visual symbols, letters and words, to sounds and meaning. This is a complex process that takes explicit systematic instruction, not passive exposure. This is where brain plasticity comes in. The brain is capable of changing and adapting throughout life, but it needs guided practice to build these new neural connections for reading. What is structured literacy? Structured literacy is an approach grounded in the science of how the brain learns to read. It breaks down reading into explicit components, phonemic awareness, phonics, fluency, vocabulary, and comprehension. It uses a clear logical sequence to help the brain build strong reading networks step by step. This contrasts sharply with whole language or balanced literacy approaches that rely heavily on guessing and context clues. Methods that do not align with how the brain actually learns to read. The ripple effect: how poor reading instruction impacts executive function. Reading isn't just about decoding words, it's deeply tied to executive function, the brain's ability to regulate attention, focus, organize, and control emotions. When reading instruction is ineffective, children's executive function skills can be delayed or impaired because they spend excessive mental energy decoding rather than comprehending. Frustration and anxiety around reading zap emotional regulation. Cognitive resources get tied up in basic reading, limiting higher order thinking. This creates a vicious cycle where poor reading skills hold back overall cognitive development and academic success. This isn't just academic, it's clinical. Around 30 to 50% of children with dyslexia also have ADHD, and vice versa. When explicit reading instruction is missing, many children who struggle to decode are mislabeled as inattentive or disruptive, when in reality, they're fighting through an undiagnosed reading disorder. Without structured literacy, we risk pathologizing what is often a solvable issue and delaying the right interventions for both conditions. Why it matters. Recognizing that reading is a complex skill that requires deliberate teaching changes everything about how we approach literacy education. It means investing in teacher training on the science of reading, implementing structured literacy in classrooms, and providing early targeted support for struggling readers. When we teach reading the way the brain learns, we don't just improve literacy, we unlock potential across the entire brain. If you want to donate to our cause, please go to MindChild.net. And if you would like pre-made weekly lessons with access to guided teaching videos for both teachers and students to help learn and teach the science of reading, go to MindChild.net. See you in the next post, and don't forget to like and subscribe.